Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. Eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, it's a bit balmy outside right now, so I hope that this does its job. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? What happens to be my Wonderlick shirt. What the fuck is Wonderlick? Wonderlick is a local hard rock metal-ish band. I became aware of them a few years ago. They opened up at a couple of shows that I went to go see, and, you know, it turned out they were a local band and everything, and I was like, oh, these guys are really fucking good. So I went over there, I started, you know, trying to catch shows where I could. Turns out I actually had some kind of affiliation with some people who knew them and all that stuff, so created a nice, cool environment. And then on top of that, they're just extremely nice people. I've been fortunate enough to see them perform live a number of times. I actually have videos of said performances. They're on this channel, just in case you maybe want to check out some of their stuff. If nothing else, I can kind of try to point you in the right direction as far as their music is concerned. They don't have a lot of, uploaded stuff just yet, but as far as I understand, they're still working on an album at this time. But they're really cool guys, a really awesome band. I proudly represent this shirt. But anyway, what am I trying for today, folks? What are we doing here? Why am I hoping that it's going to be helpful given the balminess and all that? Well, folks, I popped on out to Wendy's because I'd heard that they had this new item available, meaning to get to it, finally getting to it. Boom! It is their new triple berry Frosty. Yay! Let's get a thing for the thing. Alright, and then we got a spoon. It smells like yogurt. So it looks like this. Ha 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 ha! And let's give it a go, because it's very warm. I don't know if you can hear the fucking cicadas. They are going nuts right now. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm down with that. I've reviewed a number of Frosty flavors from Wendy's. It seems like just wasn't too long ago, just a few years ago, they started kind of really experimenting, bringing out some new Frosty flavors. They've had peppermint ones, and pumpkin ones, and orange dreamsicle ones. And basically what they do, as it's been described to me, is they just go over there, they take their normal vanilla Frosty mix, and they just mix whatever in with it. Which kind of sucks, because it means that while they have the special flavors available, you can't get vanilla. Which, I like the vanilla Frosty, so, But I do think it's cool that we are getting these extra flavors. It'd just be nice if we could always get the vanilla and the chocolate, and then, I'm just saying. But no, I like this one, it's good. It falls in line with kind of the general tone of these other, specialty Frosties, because, it's whatever mix they have mixed in with the vanilla, so, fundamentally, it still has sort of a vanilla Frosty aspect to it, and then just kind of a light berry flavor. And that really, I do want to emphasize the light, because that's very much been the case with almost all of these. Like the flavoring that you get, it's a little something extra. It's not a super prominent, holy shit, berry flavor. But it's nice. I genuinely like it. And like I said, it does smell like yogurt to me. But it's nice. It's very smooth, very creamy. The berry flavor itself is more of a sweet berry flavor. It doesn't, and this I think kind of goes back to, again, just the lightness of the flavor that they added. It doesn't really get any tanginess, any tanginess, that's what I meant to say. It really is just a very mild sort of sweet berry flavor. It almost reaches a tanginess, and then it drops off and it just becomes, just a nice sweet thing. But I mean, that mixed in with the vanilla, yeah, it gives it kind of a berries and cream aspect to it. It's nice. I think that this one, for me personally, probably one that I prefer over some of the other ones I've had, and I think the reason why is because, like, I did the last one I think I did was like the orange dreamsicle one that they had, and then I also, like, I think before that I did like their pumpkin one, pumpkin spice. I think the problem was in those cases I had something very direct to compare them to. I mean, orange dreamsicle tastes like an orange dreamsicle. Pumpkin spice is a fucking pumpkin spice. Berry flavor is, of course, berry flavor, but in those instances, I could go over there and I could taste the dreamsicle one and be like, this kind of tastes like a dreamsicle, but it just tastes like a very weak version of a dreamsicle. Or in the case of the pumpkin spice, it was like, yeah, it's got a pumpkin spice flavor, but it's a weak kind of pumpkin spice flavor. In this instance, I don't have as direct of a correlation to anything else, so I can kind of just enjoy it for what it is while still acknowledging that, yeah, it's not that strong of a flavor overall, but it's nice. And I think it is nice as a, sorry, it's really hot. I think it's nice, especially as a, it's like a summertime kind of treat. This is kind of their summer flavor. It's nice, it's cool, it's fruity, it's sweet. It's not like crazy sweet or anything. It's a nice thing. It's a, it's a Frosty. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Sure and sure. Like, I'm not gonna go over there and like hugely, give it like a big like, yeah, fuck yeah, you gotta go get this. No. But it's good. And like I said, I do, out of the more recent ones that I've had, I think I probably like this one more than most. It's got a good flavor combination. Again, berries and cream works really well. And there's nothing to dislike about it. So I think for myself personally, again, whereas the other ones, some of the other ones, it felt like, just kind of like I'm getting a weaker version of something I already know. With this, it's like, well, no, this is a little bit of its own thing, And sure, I could go over there and grab that again and be happy. I don't think I'd go out of my way for it, but, by that same token, if I'm recommending it, it's good. I think if you go to Wendy's and you see it available, give it a shot. But by that same, again, kind of what I was saying with myself, like, do I think that you need to travel across state lines to go get it? No. It's good, but it's nothing amazing or anything like that. It's a good Frosty flavor for what it is. Realistically, hit up a Dairy Queen, or fuck, if you still got a Tasty Freeze somewhere around you. I grew up with a fucking Tasty Freeze in my town. It has not been a Tasty Freeze in a long time. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there, have themselves a truly nice, cold, treat-tastic rest of your life. Because, again, it's so warm. It's so warm and I don't like it. And I'm even parked under shade and it's still shitty. It's all humid right now. I hate it. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what kind of Frosty flavor do you think that Wendy should go over there and toss out next? Like I said, I'd like to see the vanilla just kind of make its return for a while, but I'm not gonna, completely shit on the whole, I think it's cool that, they're doing new flavors and stuff. But, and that to that end, do you think that they should just bring vanilla back? Do you think they should keep up with it? Like I said, I think ideal circumstance, just, have vanilla, have chocolate, have that one extra one. But probably won't get that cost effectiveness and all that stuff. But yeah, any comments or any suggestions you might have for any potential flavors or something like that, feel free to tag me up in the, comment section of the video, because I'd be interested to kind of hear about it. I think for myself, I'd like to see them get a little bit more ambitious. I get that it's a Frosty, it's a relatively simple thing, but, I'd like to see them go over there and, try some wackier stuff, but we'll see. Anyway,